I just want to let you know you're never going to be able to ride a 1000cc.
No.
You're never, ever going to be able to control it.
No.
There's no chance.
No.
I packed up my giant list of nothingness because I still haven't fully moved in this place. But we finally have a brand new adventure today. But it unfortunately starts with a little bit of a story. It's been a really hot summer, so I've kind of been dragging my feet a little bit. My God, this is a mess over here. I gotta clean all this up. I just have like things laying around. The Supermoto is kind of becoming like its own little storage facility over here. But so a couple days ago, it was National Girlfriend's Day. You guys don't know what that is. Basically, it's like a time for a bunch of dudes to have to post their girlfriend on social media. I think it's kind of stupid, but whatever, I'm not gonna judge people for it. I think the concept is stupid and not the individual. You get what I'm trying to say. Whatever, regardless, the point is, I didn't think anything of it. You know why? That's because the person I'm dating right now identifies as they, them. The entire time that we've been dating, I have been calling them partner. That's what they asked me to call them. So you can imagine my humble and thorough surprise when my partner of almost 10 months now texted me that same day and was like, hey, why didn't you post me on National Girlfriend's Day? Babe, you asked me to call you partner. I didn't think it would be appropriate to post you on National Girlfriend's Day, regardless of my personal feelings about it. I would have done it. I don't care. I think it's pretty obvious that we've been dating. I'm not like hiding it or anything. And that's when Eve basically told me, the haymakers of all haymakers, they don't want to be called partner anymore. They want to be called girlfriend. Interesting development. Thanks for telling me a day late, babe. Love you. So you can't be mad at me. I didn't post you on National Girlfriend's Day. That's on, oh my God, I just realized how close these two bikes were to hitting. I wasn't even paying attention, bro. I was just moving things around because I'm like trying to be active today and busy. Look how close they were to almost hitting each other. All right, well, they are now perfectly in frame. That's like perfect. A little hectic today. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like massively late today still. Even though I'm like rushing everything. That's kind of how we're kicking off this little trip. So that's a little bit of a point of contention. That's something I get asked a lot about from my guy friends about. You're dating they, them, like why? They don't understand it. And that's a fair question. I mean, it's something I've kind of been ignoring. I mean, I've been kind of low key about Eve, like dating Eve this entire time to begin with, which is kind of a shame. And that sucks. So the majority of the relationship I kind of kept private, mainly because of that factor. And just whenever I posted Eve, people were just kind of mean to them. I think a lot of people to this day still don't understand why Eve chooses to identify as they, them. Again, to me, it's never mattered. It's never been a big problem or component. It's always been, to me, their love and their people and being and me being around them and how they make me feel has been more important than, you get what I'm trying to say here? I'm speaking to the young dudes out there that like, maybe think that this is like more of a big deal than what it is, because it's really not. And it would just, imagining that reality where I didn't give Eve a chance because of a silly judgment of something over something like that, and I would be missing out on all the times that we've had together, would have been a shame. Not trying to get overly preachy here too early into the video, but it's just like, it's something that's been bothering me. I don't know why I don't talk about certain things like that sometimes. And just, that was one of them. That was like one of those things I've just kind of been holding on to. Never really got to express it, but there you go. Happy. So the thing is about Eve is they live over in Pennsylvania. And while Pennsylvania is not that far, it's like, I've driven there before. It's really not that big of a deal. Still, if I'm going to be surviving there for a couple of days by, with myself and Eve, for more than like a day, none of these bikes are really the ones that I want to take. And so I thought it would be a great idea to take the little guy. We'll take the little Grom. All right. Got this one. All right. Be a man. Come on. That was another thing kind of about dating Eve. Is very much still much taking up the role of like the dude, and Eve kind of takes, I mean, if we're talking about gender roles, whatever, Eve's probably not gonna be happy about that one, but it's kind of true. Like I pay for all the dates and I kind of try to take up the more man-esque role, but I don't know, sometimes it's nice to be a little spoon. That's just how people choose to identify. Has never really been something that bothers me. I don't think it really bothers a lot of people. I think it's only a select few of people who think that it bothers them, when in reality it has really no effect on their being. I know the TikTok kids are probably gonna hate me for this one, but it's like, dude, it's fucking 90 degrees out here. All right, sorry, I'll keep it short. You see, the last time I took the Grom, I think anywhere, was Detroit. And I think that's another excellent point to bring up here. Sometimes in life, there are things a lot more important than how someone chooses to identify, like what their name is, or what pronouns they decide to use. And really, I hope as my generation starts to age and grow up a little bit and kind of see the realities of life and how awful it can be sometimes, kind of downloading the personality archetypes that are like more accepting and loving, I think would be a positive thing for our world, instead of people just trying to drag other people down and telling them how they can or shouldn't live their lives. At least that's what I've been trying to preach to the young dudes around me, because who knows what they'll end up dating. And just like that, boys, I think we're all set for the brand new adventure. All right, boys, we have not made it there yet. No, it's just because we have a 6.6 liter V8 in the back. Your boy has to fill up a lot, unfortunately. $3. Actually, that's not even that bad. It's one of the perks of living in the Midwest, actually. Well, while that's kind of going, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys real quick. I get identity is important to people. I really do. I think as people, as human beings, we kind of fall into the like identities. Like when you buy a motorcycle, when people buy a Harley, they want to be a Harley biker. They want to be a Kawasaki rider. You know, people fall into these identities. Me, I'm a little bit multifaceted. I own a few different models. Yes, they're mostly sport bikes, but I could, you know, if I didn't run a sport bike page, I could go out and get a Harley. It wouldn't matter to me. And I think that's reflective of how I feel about identity, how it feels about sexual identity. I don't think it's something that I necessarily feel pressured to like fall into one certain thing. I don't call myself like, yes, straight white guy, but not by personal choice. It's just like, that's how someone outwardly would define me. Does that make sense? Like, I don't care that Eve identifies as they, them. That doesn't bother me. It's not like something I look for in a partner is how they identify. More so just like, do they fit the qualifications that I personally look for? Do I find them attractive? Are they a good person? Things like that. Especially notable when my friends a couple of days ago were asking me like, what are my celebrity crushes? And they were talking about, this came about, by the way, that gas thing is still going, by the way, $80. Oh my God. They were talking about the Sydney Sweeney ad, bro. Like the Sydney Sweeney has good genes. Hot take. I didn't think that Sydney Sweeney's that attractive. I don't know why. Well, I do kind of know why. I think she looks a little dead. I find that to be the case with a lot of these like celebrity crushes that these guys were talking about. They were talking about women that I can't really think about off the top of my head. A lot of them to me look dead. Then you take someone like Eve, you're gonna find out looks very alive. Like it's just alive, just like bright eyes, very attractive to me. That to me is more important. And like also the fact that they're a good person and a myriad of other things that we're gonna get into. That matters more to me than how they identify. Never been a big deal to me. I never would have even crossed my mind if it wasn't for people on the internet. But whatever, that is what it is. Hey, it's fine. Look at that, $80. My God. And just like that, boys, we made it to PA. And there's not really much to see right now. And then, as if right on cue, there's Eve. Alrighty. Do I even attempt this? That was bad. That was horrible. I don't know what that was. Got a little nervous. Where's your bike, huh? Where's your bike at? Woo! Where's your bike at? Oh yeah, it's fun. Alright, so a little surprise for the vlog. I didn't really discuss this beforehand, but we have a slight problem. See, I unloaded the motorcycle down here, and you don't live at a church, obviously. And someone has to drive my giant truck, and I could never trust you with it.
I've driven my dad's truck.
Oh, your dad has a 1500. There's a 2500. It means it weighs more, it's bigger. I know, yeah, it's crazy. So here's the plan. I gotta teach you how to ride the bike, because the people on YouTube, they know, like we did a little short where I tried to teach you how to Grom. I got scared personally for your own safety and was like, never mind. But now we actually have to do it. I need someone to ride that up there, because I'm driving the truck. I like the AC. That thing's got crazy. It's great. So you gotta drive it. So you got it. We're gonna do a whole thing. It's gonna be sick. All right. It's gonna be dope. All right. I wanted to do a silly voice, being like, I'm the motorcycle man. This is the motorcycle. I'm the man. Probably not doing that.
You can do whatever you want.
Alright. I'm the motorcycle. I can't do it. Never mind. We're gonna cut that part. Alright, so we have a little bit of a predicament. In this little parking lot in Pennsylvania, I have my motorcycle and my truck. I just so happened to unload in this little parking lot, so that way I had a nice flat surface, but we live a little conundrum. Eve doesn't live in this parking lot, obviously. We moved out a long time ago. I'm making you don't make any money joke. Haha. So, the little predicament is I now have to it's an emergency. Eve's the only one who I know in this whole godforsaken state. So I have to teach Eve how to ride the Grom to their house. Fascinating. It's going to be fun. So that way I can drive my truck back. You already had a little bit of experience with this. This is not all fantastically new to you. Wow, you look so cute in your little helmet. All right, come here. And here you go. Get that all tight because you have a higher chance of falling and dying right now. You ready to learn how to ride? You need a license plate. And I just realized that. I'm not trying to get you to run from the cops on this thing. Not yet. We'll teach you that eventually. Not tonight, though. Tonight you're going to be in a nice legal person. Or girlfriend. I don't know. I started out my video joking about that. It's like, Eve got mad at me. I didn't post Eve on National Girlfriend's Day.
You locked up my house.
Did I walk up your house?
Lock it.
Lock it? Oh, yeah, no, I locked it. Good boy. All right, step on it. This is your punishment. Pick the kickstand up. You remember that. Something one of my friends gave me a word of advice for kind of teaching you because I was asking them about this. Okay, so I got to teach you the brakes first because I don't want you to start going, well, hold on. Slow down. I don't want you to randomly take off
and then like not know how to stop and then hit the guardrail over there, because that would mess you up and kind of keep you pretty. I'm gonna start pushing you, and I want you to just pull that or pull this in. That's the clutch, and then I want you to pull that, and that's gonna stop you. Okay, just like a cycle, like a little bicycle. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Get your feet up. No, get your feet up. I'll tell you when. All right, stop. There you go. Beautiful. Awesome. You're doing so good. Are you concerned? All right. Well, now let's do it with the bike on.
We just did it one time.
Well, we can do it now with the bike on. You'll be fine. I got you. You're balanced. There you go. Okay. You got the concept. Let's get you pointed a better way. All right. Well, I'll just rev my shit. So you want to hold the clutch in, shift in the first. That's down. I don't know. Down. And then slowly let the clutch out. Slowly. I pull it in. Now stop. Hit the brake. And so eventually, once you start getting fast enough, then you start adding throttle. And then you fully let the clutch out. Yeah, that's how you go. My God. I like watching you figure this out. This is so funny. It's so much better than watching you learn like a bigger bike. Oh, okay, he stalled it again. It's all right. Yeah, it happens. So as you're adding this, add a little bit of this. Little bit. And when in doubt, pull that in. If you're like scared, pull that in, hit the brake. When in doubt, hit the clutch. Do not whiskey throttle into me. I will catch you. Okay? Not enough throttle. It's all right. You let the clutch out too fast. Yeah. I'm ready. All right. Now let this out fully. You're doing it. You got it. All right, now pull the clutch in, stop. Pull the clutch in. Pull it in. There you go. That's like the fundamental, and then you stop. Yeah, you got it. Now we just got to go back around. You got it. My God, she's learning. Avoid the curb. My God. Good thing is, it is quite literally impossible. I don't want to eat my own words here. Impossible for Eve to get hurt on this thing. It's slower than a bicycle, bro. My only thing is, you're still scaring me a little bit. Well, you might not be ready to go. We might have to figure this out. Might have to call an Uber. I don't want you to die, so I'm gonna have you just backpack me. I'll take you to your house. You're never getting a liter bike. You're not even getting a 600. You'll be happy with the 300 maybe in like 20 years. Damn it. You're scaring me with that. All right, just hop on the back of me. I'll take you up there. We'll grab your car or something, or we'll walk that back down here. It was just an awkward sequence of the vlog. I thought you were ready. I thought it was a funny concept. I'll drive it up the big hill. I don't know. Ow! This one's easy to backpack. Just hop on the back.
This is so tiny.
Yeah, I can screw it up a little bit. Isn't it fun?
How do you go so fast on it?
This is slow for me. This is like easy. What?
Can you move up at all?
Oh yeah. Just adjust my mirrors here so I can see accordingly. There we go. Nobody behind us. Dude, Pennsylvania is awesome. No, I just watched this thing. Are you joking? Oh, damn it. Oh, I just watched it. Well, I figured it's going to get a little bit dirty. Wasn't terribly thrilled about having Eve on the back of the motorcycle again, because last time I had Eve on the back, I was picking them up from a Guardians game. Guardians, Indians, whatever. And when I picked Eve up, we're driving in downtown Cleveland of all places, and we hit a massive bump. And now Eve, I don't think, understood that we hit a massive bump, because all of a sudden they were 3 feet in the air behind me. And they flipped up the pegs and everything. It literally almost fell off my bike. Literally almost fell off the R9. And I don't think I have it on camera, but just gotta take my word for it. Like, it scared me a lot as just like a boyfriend and as someone who cares about somebody. Like, watching somebody I care about almost fly off the back of my motorcycle was a little scary. You gotta know what to look for when you're looking for beauty out in Pennsylvania, man. It's just the hills. It reminds me so much of California, but just like green instead of just desert. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. That's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It just sucks because when I started dating Eve over the winter, like for the longest time while we were dating, like we had garbage weather, like just terrible weather the entire time while we were dating. And I was telling Eve, I'm like, you know, in the summer I could probably just take you for rides and you could just kind of hang out there and just be with me while we're out riding. And I'm like getting clips and hanging out with people, but that hasn't really happened, mainly because of that one little incident where like Eve almost fell off the back of the motorcycle. And ever since then, man, I've just been like, no, like I don't really want you coming with me because I've been scared. This is different. This is on the Grom. This like doesn't scare me that much having Eve on the back. If there was ever a place I could move to, it would be Pennsylvania. That would be a cool place to live. It's just the fact that they only get like 60 days of sunlight a year and have worse weather than we do in Ohio. I love it here. Hi, cows. Hello. I know you guys won't run out and scare me. What's going on, dude? I have not seen a single car this entire time, by the way. It's just me and Eve out here and the cows. That's how I like it. Dude, if I was by myself, I mean, this is probably some poor farmer's field. I want to go out there and chase those deer so they know what it feels like. We'll hop through this little field real quick, be like, meh. Oh my God, it's the first car we've seen. It's so beautiful, man. I just appreciate the Midwest. I know, like, Pennsylvania, I think, is more considered East Coast. Like, Ohio's barely even being considered Midwest. I don't know what you even consider Pennsylvania. Whatever. It's all part of this, like, Rust Belt. All the industry left this area. It's just, I don't know. What's left over is kind of beautiful in its own way. I got a friend tell me he's moving to Miami in the next year or so. Just, I can't ever imagine living in a place like that. Just like crazy city bustle. I don't know. That's just, Cleveland's big enough for me already. But, and I don't think I'd live this far away from civilization either. But sure is pretty. You can't deny that. This is just least pretty road in Pennsylvania. This is like the entrance to Hogwarts, dude. I feel like I'm going to like an old library.
Did you like the cows?
I like the scenery. The cows were cool. They'll be my hamburger meat one day. Okay, well, in my ultimate rush to get ready to come meet you here in Pennsylvania, you know, a couple hours away from my house, I was actually planning on getting you flowers earlier. I've been meaning to, because I don't know. I'm not going to spoil what I'm trying to do, but yeah, I know, thank you. There's a thing that, like, I saw on the internet a while ago. I don't necessarily have any feelings about it, but it was just like, some dudes being like, oh, the only times guys get flowers is at their funeral. So, thank you. I just wanted to document my stupidity that I forgot. I was telling myself over and over. I don't think I stated it in the video earlier, but I was like, over and over, I was telling myself, like, don't forget the flowers, don't forget the flowers, and I forgot the flowers. It's alright, I'll add it to the next bike fund.
Where are we going?
What do you mean? You tell me!
Turn around.
Turn around? We're in the middle of the street. I gotta bust in the turbo mode real quick. What?
You missed it.
I missed it. You said go straight.
I told you to turn right.
Oh.
So go back down here and take the first left that you can.
First left. Got it. Alrighty.
That's his work. That's his work. You can't do that. Like, for serious.
Super serious.
That's his work. You can't do that.
Why? It's a Grom. Who cares?
Because you scared his coworker.
I did not.
Yes, you did. It's not nice. Don't do that. It's his work.
Well, blame me then. That was my decision.
But I want to say hi.
Am I going to be on the talk?
Oh, you could be if you want to. You want to hop on the back really quick?
Go get a coffee and throw it at us.
Your work clothes, you idiots! Or coffee machine.
Say.
Yeah, I work 5:30 to 11 tomorrow.
Did you just see that little shooting star over there?
No.
I got that on video. That was pretty cool.
We'll come back earlier so I can get a pink drink.
We'll come bother you at work. Yeah, sorry. I think the Grom's funny, so it's like, to me, that's not very threatening. So I apologize.
It's okay.
That was on me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Primanti Bros. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. This is like my favorite place to get food in Pennsylvania. Not because it's excessively good or anything. I'm probably offending some native Pennsylvanians right there. But because it's unique and also kind of delicious. So I need some gas. I'm at half a tank. Trespass from every sheets on the north coast or on the east coast. We're not even doing anything. We're like completely legal right now.
Should I get off?
No, you're chilling. Oh, actually, I will need I need my wallet. I do actually need some gas. You think if I do a wheelie for him, he's gonna be mad? He's looking at me. What should I put in the ground today? The super. No, I'm not paying that much money. Oh, you guys have these things? Is this only a sheets, or is it like, do you have to press this down in order to do it?
I don't know. What?
Do you have to press this down in order to activate it?
I don't think so.
I think you do. That's crazy. It's like California, dude. That's terrible. I don't know. Pennsylvania has these stupid things too. Oh, I hate these things. They're so stupid. Pennsylvania really is like the California of the East Coast. It's like so bizarre in that way. All right, well, that's it. That's a full tank. Yeah. Look, full tank.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Come on, hurry up. Before I actually get trespassed from here too. We don't want to be loitering for too long. It would be a funny meme, but I'm not actually trying to like get trespassed. That's not very fun. I don't like getting trespassed.
Should I leave it?
What?
Nothing.
All right. What is your? Why are you honking? Why are you making noise? There's people out here. Alright, Eve, it's been nice knowing you. Well, this kind of brings me to my last little segment I wanted to brush on me and Eve's little adventure out here. Thanks for bringing me out here. There's a little discussion I had with my boys earlier this morning, Well, this one's just for me, Eve. I'm gonna have you. I had a little discussion with my boys earlier today, and I've been having a lot of discussions with my fellas, young and old, dudes who are younger, some who are older, and it just made me reflect and remind myself that I truly believe Eve is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, accomplishment in recent years. Having a relationship is definitely the more difficult path, rather than, you know, just talking to random girls and having your fun with that. It's the harder path by for sure, but it's the better path. And there goes Eve. All right, well, relationships are not easy, man, and it's just but it's worth it.
You're just looking at me.
Oh yeah, cause I'm talking about you a lot today. I love you.
I love you too.
A long ride home. Gonna be cold.
It's actually not that long.
On the Grom? It's gonna be long. You won't see. Alright, love you guys too. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.